We hardly ever come over here at all. We should explore this area more. There's an area of the map that we have not explored. There's probably Easter eggs or something over here that we haven't seen yet too then. Saw a guy today get an Easter egg. He recognized that. Why did the game do this? But then he didn't recognize what it was, and nobody does. It's really rare that you see somebody who recognizes it, at least not in their first playthrough. If they get it later in their second or third playthrough, if in their first playthrough they got the dead Ciri ending, they'll recognize the Easter egg when they go back and replay the game and they see it and they're like, oh my god. But on blind playthrough, nobody ever sees it. Most people go into playing the game, they don't realize that Ciri can die. They don't realize that that's a possible ending you can get. So nobody thinks of it. But he triggered the dead Ciri Easter egg, which occurs during the Battle of Caermarthen. If you've picked options that unlock the fact that, yeah, you've now got the dead Ciri ending active, and you're gonna have to work hard to make sure that you don't kill her now. It'll trigger a cutscene where Nibbles walks in carrying a dead swallow. Nibbles the cat walks in carrying a dead swallow. And the cutscene zooms right in on him. He's right there, the whole screen. There's Nibbles right there, looking right out at you while you're playing the game, and he's got a dead swallow in his mouth. And a lot of people, when they get to that, they're like, why is the game zooming in on this cat? Not everybody gets that, but it's the... You've unlocked the dead Ciri ending. If you get that cutscene, that's what it means. It's the Easter egg that tells you, you better watch your step because you just killed Ciri. If you don't know how to do it, it's actually fairly difficult to keep Ciri alive. Most people... 83% of all people who play the game get the dead Ciri ending on their first playthrough. It is the most common ending. Once you've got that ending in your game, and then you go back and replay the game to play the game and be like, how do I keep Ciri alive? If you get that same cutscene again, usually the second time people see it, they realize, oh, that cat just killed a swallow. Oh, we just killed Ciri with that choice, didn't we? You did. You want to try and keep her alive? Save the game, go back, change your class choice, change your choice there. That's what you want to. You still at that point have a chance of keeping her alive. Oh, you really gotta suck up to Avallac'h though. You gotta get an Avallac'h We Trust active in your game. You want to keep her alive once you've triggered the dead swallow cutscene. Tough luck doing that. Most people hate him. You gotta get enough points with Avallac'h to get the one of the endings where Ciri's still alive at the end. Once you've activated her, the dead Ciri ending. Can we talk to you again? You're a bit traumatized because we were fighting bandits. Can't talk to you again? Where'd your horse go? This is the guy that lost his horse, and we gave him his horse back, and his horse ain't here now. Why's your horse gone again? There's actually somebody playing the game right now who stands a really good chance to get an Avallac'h we trust. Ironically. Definitely the most unique reaction I have ever seen to Avallac'h. While I'm working on mods, I've always got somebody working on mods here, and I've always got somebody stream going on my other that I'm watching on the other monitor. There's a guy today, he just did Ugly Baby. I've seen so many people do Ugly Baby. I've seen so many reactions to that quest. Gets through the whole trial of grasses and all the, stuff that's going on and happening and everything, and then all of a sudden his reaction is, oh my god! He's like, oh my god! There he is! It's Avallac'h! It's Avallac'h! And I'm like, wow, this is a reaction. He's so excited. There's Avallac'h. Definitely strange reaction. Somebody in his chat's asked him, and they're like, I've never played this game before. How do you know that character? His answer, oh, I watch Hillcat stream. Okay. Guess that's good to know. I turned somebody into a screaming fanboy if I'm looking for it. He's happy he's gonna have luck in the game now. How long is that gonna last? And people don't like him a lot, very fast. They learn to hate him quick. Most hated character of the Witcher franchise. He beats out Vilgefortz and Leo. How and why? Arcaspores. Did they actually die? Did we actually hit it? Oh, that happens so rarely. Usually we kill one of them, and at the same time we kill one of the first one. That second one shows up to kill us. Was there only one here? No, there was more of them. Did eruption trigger? And I didn't notice. I didn't notice eruption trigger. Eruption would have killed all of them at once. I think the thing is more people know the game than the novels. So most people don't know Vilgefortz or Leo?
Ciri recognized the strength of my argument.
And now that the Netflix series has got people buying the novels and reading the novels, that could change. The whole Avallac'h being the most hated character, because now people are actually going to find out Vilgefortz and Leo. Of course, you still have the same problem that everybody hates Avallac'h for, is the fact that 1,000,001 people try to get in bed with Ciri. Avallac'h actually does. And when you get right down to it, that is why everybody hates him. Everybody's like, this guy's evil, he tried to have sex with Ciri. This guy's evil, he tried to have sex with Ciri. This guy's evil, he tried to have sex with Ciri. Oh my god, that guy's evil, he did have sex with Ciri. Okay. Please look in the mirror, and every time you have sex, tell yourself you're evil then, okay? Really, do you people listen to yourselves when you say these things? Oh my god. Okay. One guy who raged and raved and ranted in my chat, I think he described it best with his raving and ranting. He just killed our last ship. Like the 68 men in the series who are hunting down Ciri because they all want to have sex with her, because that's waifu. This guy who showed up in my chat, and is the one who later showed up in my house, was screaming and yelling that Ciri was his waifu and he had to kill Avallac'h because Ciri's his waifu. And she can't have sex with this guy, she's supposed to have sex with him. She's a fictional character, you know that, right? God. I understand getting obsessed with stuff. I get obsessed with stuff all the time. I mean, you see how obsessed I am with Avallac'h. But my brain still knows that these are fictional characters. I can't identify the fact that they're not real. And these people who get so worked up and just... clearly they can't tell the difference between fiction and reality. They're kind of scary when they do those things. They're terrifying when they do those things. But they're also... I look at them and I'm like, how are you any different from the 68 men who obsessively chased down Ciri trying to rape her? And think about that. I've discovered that people have strange reasons for liking and disliking characters. That's what the Avallac'h playthrough has taught me more than anything else. I've asked a lot of these people when and I still had chat on it, they were just going, wild craziness was happening in my chat. And I'd ask them, why do you like Ciri? And the answer would always be, look at her booty! Um, so what? Why do you like her? Boobs and tits and ass! And I'm like, you haven't answered my question. Why do you like her? Then the other ones were like, but she's so OP. She's like Superman. Okay. The people who like boobs and tits and ass, they need to read the novels. Because she doesn't have the boobs and tits and ass in the novels. The people who call her OP and Superman, they also need to read the novels because she has no magical abilities or superhuman powers or any of that stuff in the novels either. Ciri was described in the novels as chubby, roly-poly, overweight, obese, gluttonous, slothful, a slob, flat-chested, and looked like a boy. She was fat and had no breasts. She also had no face. Her face had been cut off. Two-Face from Batman had more face than Ciri did. So if you only like Ciri because of what she looks like, you're going to be hugely disappointed when you read the novels. Because Ciri in the game looks nothing like Ciri in the novels. And Elder Blood isn't the spooky booga booga hey magic powers. Elder Blood is, oh my god, she has the ability to get pregnant. Which is seen as a magic power since everybody's infertile. The sonic scream you see her doing in the game, Avallac'h's the one who did that in the novels. Quite a big difference to the novels. Okay. So you removed the things that everybody likes about Ciri. The boobs, the tits, the ass, and the OP powers. Let me ask again. Why do you like Ciri? I had somebody a few months back. They're like, well, okay, I can still like her if she looks like this in the novels. I can still like her if she doesn't have magic powers. She's sweet and wholesome and kind and loving and good. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you need to read the novels. Page 158. Not a page you hear me talk about very often, but page 158 of Lady in the Lake. Read that one. Read that one and not want to stab her eyes out. You get in that one a 2.5 paragraph long rant from Ciri, where she details the fact that she hates babies, she hates children, and her number one goal in life is to hunt down every pregnant woman on the planet, stab them in the belly, and relieve them of the parasite that is about to destroy their life. That's Ciri's number one goal in life. That's what she says. Page 158, Lady of the Lake. I still think that's kind and loving. She's got some anger management issues that need to be dealt with. That she is definitely something else in the novels. You get hit by a lunch dagger? No. Okay. Or then you could also look at my favorite page to talk about Almost 20 pages later, page 179. Ciri wants to have sex with Avallac'h. Avallac'h is a virgin, asexual, and living a celibate lifestyle. He's a priest. He doesn't want anything to do with sex. So Ciri rapes him. He runs away from her. She tries to rape him again. He runs away from her again. 3 times later, she finally decides she's had enough of it. She breaks his leg, rapes him again, then castrates him because she's mad that he refused to have sex with her. Again, kind, sweet, loving, wholesome Ciri. They said, they changed her a lot in the game. Oh boy, did they change her a lot in the game. That's what I said. Why do people hate Avallac'h? Because he had sex with Ciri, because he didn't have sex with her willingly. She raped him. Brutally.
You?
Left him crippled for the rest of his life. I don't know why he can walk in the game. He couldn't after that in novels. I continue to ask people, why do you like Ciri? Then you get the end of the novels. The only 2 people she doesn't hate both die. She tries to resurrect them, and oh my god, everybody who told me my Elder Bloods had powers, Avallac'h was right. They don't. I can't do anything. But then she remembers, if you kill enough millions of people and drain their blood, oh yeah, you can give the illusion that dead things are still alive. Let me go find the necromancer who did that and have him spend the rest of eternity being my little slave and killing millions of people all over the universe to keep the illusion that these 2 people are alive, even though they're dead and it's just a holograph. And I know it's just a holograph, and I know millions of people are being massacred on a daily basis, but hey, it looks like they're alive. So who cares about all these millions of people who are dying? The end. Yeah. Kind, sweet, loving, wholesome Ciri. The Witcher novels are the backstory of the childhood of the Lady of the Lake. So you find out how she became the Lady of the Lake. The Lady of the Lake being one of the primary characters of the King Arthur novels. She's also a villain in the King Arthur novels. So you see Ciri become progressively more and more and more villainous until you get to the end where she's... And people look at the ending as good. They're like, oh, but Geralt and Yennefer are alive again. No, they're not. That's not what it says. That is not what it says. The illusion that they are alive is there. That tells us how insane Avallac'h is, too, because he's quite happy to kill millions of people if Ciri's going to tell him, hey, go do that. And he just does it because he can't, for some reason, can't disobey her. I have such a hard time understanding why people are so obsessed with her. Although I have seen a lot of people, once they read the novels, they're like, oh my god, and then they don't like Ciri anymore. That I've had people who have asked me. But how can you have her in the game if you don't like her? I don't like what she did. That's different than not liking her. And you do gotta remember, in gypsy culture, apology is a really big thing. Ciri did go back and apologize. That made a difference. That made a really big difference in my ability to like her. You do see her being a piece of shit and getting worse and worse with each passing page, and you also see her step back and be, oh my god, what did I do? Why did I do this? And then apologize and ask for forgiveness. You do see that point. I said that makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. That's why you see me not liking Triss and a lot. Because Triss doesn't apologize. She just deviated? I pity anybody who is a huge Triss Marigold fan that they read the novels. There goes another lesson. I think of any character that got changed, Triss Marigold is the one that got changed the most from how she was in the novels to how she is in the game. In the game, there's nothing to make her unlikable. Or at least not Witcher 3. There is in Witcher 1. There's scenes in Witcher 1 that make you want to wring Triss Marigold's neck, and a lot of people agree with that. But not in Witcher 3. I mean, there's nothing in Witcher 3 to make you not like her. Did you read the novels? And it's like, oh my god. How is this anything even remotely like the character we saw in the game? This is a place where we've been here before, so we've already done this. Is this like a guided treasure thing? No? Just because there's nothing on the map.